This is the Sales Babble Podcast, episode 451, How to Get Lucky in Sales.
Welcome to Sales Babble, the podcast that shares selling secrets for non-sellers. And now your host, Pat Helmers.
Hello, Sales Babblers. This is Pat Helmers, and this is the Tao of Sales Babble. I'm wondering, how's your luck been lately? Have the winds of fate been in your favor, or is it a case that the only luck you have is bad luck? Well, our Western culture poo-poos this notion of luck because luck has an element of randomness to it, and Westerners don't like that. They love to be in control. The self-improvement industry beats the drum that hard work is the sure path to success. And if you haven't reached it by doing X amount of work, it advises you that you need to 10X it. You need to go all in. And in a way, the Tao agrees. Lao Tzu speaks of the power of water, and although it's soft, over time, it can cut through the hardest of rock. That's what happened to the Grand Canyon, right? But the Tao also speaks of the cyclic nature of life, the ongoing passing of the seasons. You won't find success in the snow shoveling business in July. It's not bad luck, it's just not your time. There is something to this paradox of hard work versus opportunity. Let's examine that. Luck. That's the topic for today. And now today's chapter, the true nature of luck. Gamblers lose jobs. Disciplined professionals survive. Though some risks are successful, this is not the case in the long run. The master seller doesn't exert, yet expertly they overcome. They hold their tongue. By listening, the deal is won. They are unhurried, yet excel in planning. They believe in the sales process and honor it. And now today's story. Chris missed quota for the third month in a row. Pat could see why. Most of Chris's prospects didn't fit the ideal client profile. Pat asked, "Why are you chasing the wrong prospects? You'll never close these deals." "Really?" answered Chris. "I think they'll buy. Remember that huge deal I closed in the summer? These are just like them. I'm just having a run of bad luck." Said Pat. "True, you did get lucky that time, but you can't rely on bluebirds in this business. It's time to improve your odds." "So what can I do?" asked Chris. "Well, the way I see it," Pat answered, "you're fishing for whales, but there aren't a lot of whales. If you want to catch trout, you go to a trout stream. You don't go to a river or a lake, nor even the ocean. You go to where the fish swim. It's there. You cast your line." According to the Roman philosopher Seneca, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So what does that mean? So let's say on one day you make a couple cold calls and you don't reach anybody. Does that make you unlucky? But on another day, if you make 20 calls and you reach 2 people, does that make you lucky? To a certain degree, it's just a point of view. But I think if you've done the preparation, if you understand your ideal client, if you know their challenges and the benefits that you can provide, well, then it's just a matter of wading into the stream and fishing for the qualified fish. That's opportunity. But you have no expectation that this cast is going to be the one. No, this is a case of wu-wei, no action. But eventually, your time's going to come. And when you least expect it, the line's going to grow taut. And then you've got a prospect. To download a copy of this week's Tao of Sales Babble chapter, you can find it in the show notes at www.salesbabble.com. Next, if you could do me a favor and share this episode with a friend or somebody who's interested in growing their selling skills, please do. Word of mouth is the best way to grow listenership. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's episode. Why not reach out and let's talk about it over coffee? Look for me on LinkedIn or click the Babble Me link on the website. And one more thing. Have you ever thought about starting a podcast, a business podcast? A podcast that you can leverage for business development? That's what we do here at Habanero Media. If you're thinking about it, let's talk. That's all I have for this week, folks. Until next Tuesday, take care and have a highly successful and a profitable selling day.
Thank you for listening to the Sales Babble podcast. Find us at www.salesbabble.com.
This is a production of Habanero Media.